Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Ideas or LEGO Cuusoo review. Today we're going to be looking at set number 21103, the DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future. Now this is the fourth ever LEGO Cuusoo or LEGO Ideas set ever to release. It includes 401 pieces and originally retailed for $34.99, which is crazy to look back at nowadays, back on August 1st of 2013. Now this is probably one of my favorite sets from the LEGO Ideas line, though it definitely needs some upgrades in terms of part usage because the set came out back in 2013. I love the minifigures included, though we did get some slight updates in LEGO Dimensions, well at least for Doc Brown, and we'll be seeing some rather exciting versions representing their second movie appearance in a new DeLorean direct-to-consumer set releasing April 1st of 2022. Look forward to my comparison and overall look at every single Back to the Future LEGO set that ever came out, coming soon. So getting right into the box art, you can see that we have the clock from the clock tower in the back, as well as this sort of black background kind of teasing the 18+, even though this is a 10+ set. Regular stuff off to the side, Back to the Future logo, love seeing that at the top, showcasing our minifigures down there, main build of the DeLorean, at least from the second movie, kind of there. And we also have your Cuusoo with number 4, this being the fourth ever LEGO Ideas Cuusoo set. From the very back, get some more details also just showing all three of the builds that we have here. We have a representation from the first, second, and third movie that you can build just like the new direct-to-consumer that's going to be releasing. You also get your little Universal logo down there, which is nice to see LEGO working with Universal. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box, other than the fact that it does open up rather nicely. This is something that LEGO Ideas typically did with their boxes back in the day. Would like to see them do this a lot more because it's a lot of fun to just open it up and build it within this little black box. Peeking in at our instructions, as I did build this set way back in the day and can't show off the box contents, we mimic the front of the box there with your instruction booklet. I really love getting booklets from back in the day. From the back you get your piece count and you can flip right open to another additional page, leading to a little bit of information about LEGO Cuusoo there, featuring one of the very first sets that was actually publicly available, the LEGO Minecraft set, which I eventually have to get to reviewing. We go on with that for a couple of pages, also featuring some information about the LEGO designer who worked on this set in various different languages, and about the fan designer, which is also really cool to see. From the very front of the book, we get some information about Back to the Future in general, just showing some pictures from the first movie. It's really cool to see that they include some of that, and also from the second and third movie here, which is really nice. Another thing that I hate to say is when it comes to instruction booklets back in the day, that they ripped very easily, and it really pains me to say that this booklet just ripped on me. But we also get a little bit of information about the Michael J. Fox Foundation, which I really appreciate LEGO including this back in the day within this instruction manual. For our first minifigure included, we have Marty McFly. For the very first time in LEGO form, this figure reappeared again back in 2015 for the LEGO Dimensions theme. We don't get any leg printing, which is fine for this particular rendition, and we get those blue arms to represent the coat underneath his life vest. You can turn him right around to take a look at the back printing, which is nice to see for the time period, continuing the color scheme of his outfit. And we even get an exclusive double-sided facial expression that should have been used in the new set that I'll be picking up on April 1st. We get a very nice smirk from the front, and you can turn that right around to see a very nice scared look from the back of Marty McFly there, and we also get the short haircut style piece in that dark brown color. And for the other minifigure included, we have Dr. Emmett Brown. For the first time in LEGO form, we would see him appear again, but with a new hairpiece within the LEGO Dimensions line. We don't get any leg printing, which is fine for this character, only the printing from the front to represent his jumpsuit. From the first film, you get some very nice prints there. I really love all the details from the front, and you can turn him right around to take a look at the radiation logo from the back of his torso, which is also nice to see. And we can take a look at the double-sided facial expression, where you get a very nice open, wide smile from the front, and you can turn that right around to see a scared look from the back, just like Marty there. We also get this hairpiece, which isn't too common, though I definitely prefer the updated one we saw in LEGO Dimensions. Looking at everything included in the set, not counting the brick separator, we have some parts to transform this vehicle into the version from the second and the third movie. You also get an extra accessory for Marty McFly, this purple skateboard, which was actually introduced in 2013, but earlier on in January within a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. Pretty cool to get it again in this set. Would later become something you see a lot in Friends and City and stuff like that. But to start us off, let's take a look at the main build for the DeLorean. This is the DeLorean as seen from the first Back to the Future movie. It's pretty plain looking, other than some of the stuff going on from the back, and also getting some of those exclusive prints from the inside, which we'll take a look at momentarily. I really love how tiled off it is. They definitely could do a lot more nowadays with a lot of the new building techniques. You can see that we have like those clip piece connections just to get the angles going up. We don't even get any windshields on this, unlike the one that we're actually getting as a direct-to-consumer in April. You can take a look at the building on the side just for the front of the vehicle. You can see these little binocular pieces, the tap piece, and even these hoses here, which are really nice connected via those clip pieces. I really like the look of that. As we move to the very back, we have our California out-of-time license plate from 1985. We also get the backlights of the car. We also have like these engines from the very back using some building on the side, and also some of these hinges here just to get some of that angling, and then more of the same as we move to the very side. Now we also get the clip piece connections to open the side doors here, which I really like. You get 2 points of articulation, which that actually fell off pretty easily there, but you can move all of these clip pieces out of the way to take a better look inside here, where we get 2 prints from the very front here. One which isn't anything too special, this little 1x1 tile with the oxygen gauge, and then we also have this 1x2 print, which I'll remove so we can take a better look at the 2 dates. We have our destination time, January 28th, 1958, and we have the present time, October 26th, 1985. From the other side, you can see the steering wheel, and we also get another one of those little gauges there printed on that 1x1. And then we get another really cool exclusive print of the flux capacitor, which I'll remove that top piece so you can take a better look at that, where you can see disconnect capacitor drive before opening, and we also have shield eyes from light, which is really cool to see those little attention to details there for this particular print. Now, to transform this car into the one that you see in the second film, all you gotta do is move these wheels down to the bottom here. We also get some of these trans clear pieces, these 1x2 bricks, and also these slope pieces that you can place from the very bottom anywhere you really want to. It just helps keep the car afloat. And we also get this accessory, which is the compartment that where they put in like the trash or like the food garbage in order to convert it into the fuel to make this run, which is really interesting. And then you can also change out the license plate, which is a little hard to do. I recommend removing this whole back part, revealing the building on the side in order to get this off easily. And switch it out with this license plate, which is a California license plate from 2015, which definitely is not what you would have seen in 2015 in this day and age, unfortunately. And there you go, we have our DeLorean from the second film. Now, in order to transform this into the one that we see in the third movie, you can bring these wheels right back up and remove these 2 trans clear pieces. I don't know if the license plate changes, I don't remember. Well, I mean, definitely they're not in 2015 anymore, so they can switch it back to the one from the other movie if you want to. I know for sure that this back part stays the same. We're going to change out the wheels in a minute. We're going to remove this 1x4 tile just to reveal those 2 studs, or you can plop on this front part, which has a lot of greebling going on. You can see all the different things going on for the front of this particular thing, like the levers, the binoculars piece, and I really like getting all of these shiny pieces in this particular set. Now, taking off the wheels, you can switch them out with these red ones, which I'm pretty sure isn't too common of a color for these particular wheel pieces. It's really nice to see them include some red wheels, and I think it works fine to represent the one from the third movie. Hopefully we end up seeing the time-traveling train sometime in the future, because that's something that I really think would make a nice set. So overall, for $35, is this set worth it? I mean, considering how much it's going for nowadays, I definitely think $35 back in the day wasn't too bad. You get 2 brand new and exclusive minifigures for the time period, Marty McFly and Doc Brown, for the very first time in LEGO form. We'd see them later appear in LEGO Dimensions and even as Brickhead's characters, and now we're going to see them return in their outfits from the second movie within a new DeLorean direct-to-consumer set. As for the build for the DeLorean itself, I think some of the building techniques are slightly outdated. I think if they did this again in today's day and age, that they could have made something even better than they did back in the day. Don't get me wrong, I really love how you can transform this car into the 3 different versions throughout the trilogy, but I think that some of the building techniques just need some updating, and hopefully if this new direct-to-consumer set sells well, we could see maybe another Back to the Future set, maybe even a Playscale set with the clock tower involved, and even a regular minifigure scale version of the DeLorean, or maybe even something from the third movie, which we really haven't seen anything outside of LEGO Dimensions for. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!